Hello everybody, I'm your host Wheel Trouble, and this is my Let's Play of Myst 4 Revelation. This is episode 11, and here we can see our nice little handprint from the last episode. Let's go ahead and move on from here. Get out of this dream chamber, where we saw the three elemental representations.
She will be all right, won't she? I mean, you won't stop looking until you find her. Yisha used to come here every morning when she stayed with us, and spend hours feeding these butterflies. I think she appreciated them more than anyone else in her family, including Cirrus and Akinar. I wasn't a protector when the brothers lived here, but I gather they were more interested in the memory chamber and our funeral rites. As if death were something to be feared. We must trust in the guidance of the ancestors. If they offer any new insight, I will pass it along.
Is it just me, or are there faces on all these little columns? And what do we have down here? Looks like we have a map.
Wow, it's so beautiful! Hey, is that supposed to be the little boy who died?
He's a lot more than that. He represents this whole area and how everything is interconnected.
By water?
It is the source of all life.
Okay, so we have a map of the waterways. Better take a picture. Alright, so obviously Anya wants us to find Yisha. No surprise there. That is kind of the whole point of this game. And we're actually almost done. This is the next to last episode. So... And I did decide we are going to go ahead and leave the different endings in the comments section. So the next video will end somewhat abruptly with no explanation, and it's up to you to choose where to go from there. Anyway, back to this episode. So the water spirit's going to need these bubbles. So we have to collect a bubble, and then make our way very carefully, without any sudden movements, otherwise the bubble goes away, to a water spirit. And there's one that lives up here, and I just have to hope he's actually here at the moment. And he's not. So my next step, this bubble goes away. Alright, there's the fire spirit. Doesn't do me any good, because I'm not the child of fire. And I'm fairly certain that that part of the game is actually randomized. Ooh, we have Akinar's journal. Let's get some reading in.
Let's work together, he said. Let's figure out how to get rid of Father before he sees what we've done to his precious books. Sure. I'll work with you again, little brother, but I'll trust you about as far as I can throw you.
Been a while since I had this much fun working with my sick little brother. Usually we're at each other's throats by now, but this time... must be the thrill we both get picturing Father strapped into the chair, begging us not to do what he knows we're going to. Don't think anything I've done to a prisoner yet will compare with that moment. Have to build a chair first, though. Which means getting inside Serenia's abandoned memory chamber. Can't exactly ask for a front door key. Even if Cirrus did tell the Protectors we want to study their rituals. He'd just better get back from mechanical age with those breeding kids soon. Otherwise, this whole plan is going nowhere. What a hideously exhausting day. Spent so many hours working underwater, I think my skin's turned permanently blue. But at least we're finally inside. Cyrus wants to put a lock on our new back door, using one of his infamous marble color codes, I'm sure. But that's his deal. I've still got to figure out what to do about the fumes. Maybe if I... First night, we won't have to use the breeding kits. Of course, I'll wait for Cyrus to take his off first, just to be sure. Then start hauling in materials. Never seen little brother this keyed up before. But like I told him last night, getting the chair up and running is gonna take time. In theory, all it has to do is to stimulate the old fungus into doing what it wants to do naturally. Remove a person's memories. But in order for our entire plan to work, we have to keep Father's body alive before, during, and after the process so one of us can use it later. I'm not even sure the fungus will be able to remove memories from a living body, no matter how much persuasion it gets. Decided to let Cyrus work on getting the chair operational while I started installing the life tanks. Still think this aspect of the plan is iffy, but then I don't intend to be the one who tests them. Cyrus is a genius. Not sure how he did it, but judging from the results of his first test today, looks like he did. Almost felt sorry for the mouse. Okay already. Just how many of these tests does he want to complete before we actually do something? Doesn't he realize that the longer we wait, the more likely it is some protector will catch on that something's wrong? One whole part of what we're doing takes place inside their dream world. They're going to see it eventually. Let's stop wasting time here and instead concentrate on setting up the bait we need to lure Father into his cell. Let's send Mother to Riven already. Getting real nervous now. The only thing that keeps me from panicking completely is this. I know Serenia's weakness, the Life Stone. They'll be lost without their Life Stone. Sure, it'll take a few days, but if I steal it out of the root chamber, the fungus will eventually lose its ability to remove memories. And if that happens, Serenia's civilization will be thrown into total chaos. Might be fun to see it happen. But it also means our plan against Father will be ruined. So I'll do it, but only if it becomes necessary to cut and run. Horrible fight with Cyrus today. All I did was mention taking the stone and he was all over me. Accused me of letting my insatiable desire for instant gratification screw up yet another one of his plans. Then he tried to lay the whole Narayan Civil War debacle on me. Almost belted him right then and there. But the fight did show me one thing. My little brother really is a backstabbing weasel. These tests he keeps doing, there's only one conclusion they're heading to. Screw you, little brother. There's absolutely no way I'm gonna sit in that chair for you. I am out of here.
Okay, so that's the end of that journal, and all this takes place pretty much right before Myst, sending Catherine to Riven, trapping their dad. Originally, I guess Cyrus wanted to go ahead and swap out memories with him in the memory chamber from the sounds of it. So we go back to that theme of Akinar being basically the representation of chaos, and Cyrus, while younger, being a more calm and persuasive sort of evil. Okay. Nothing in there. Each of the spirits has 3 locations in which they reside on this little place, and I realize I didn't explore that in the last episodes, mostly because in these Let's Plays I focus more on the plot. And I don't regret that in the slightest. Mostly because as you've noticed, we're going to be 12 episodes in by the time we finish this. There's another bubbler. And with the time we're going to be into this, exploring each little facet and small detail of the game would take forever. And in this case, it doesn't really add to the artistry, knowing exactly where every single little point was. All it does is help if you're trying to figure out the puzzles, and in all honesty, while these do contain lots of spoilers, I'm not really doing a walkthrough, I'm doing a let's play. Totally different thing. Okay, so that bubble didn't last long enough here. Or at least, maybe I moved too quickly. So we'll try to collect it again and figure out what I did wrong. I am curious, though, what they were planning on doing with Atris Memories. Wouldn't make much sense to put Cirrus in Atris' body. It would cause people to trust him, sure, but that's it. And the bubble popped. Let's try this again. Grab the bubble. I moved too quick, that's why those are popping right away. There we go. And back to work. And it's neat to notice that the brothers did talk about the Narayan Civil War a little bit, too. Here we go. Did he accept it? Eh. Ooh, glowstone. That guy's a terrifically bad actor. Anyway, so that gear mechanism's totally destroyed. So we're gonna have to figure something out here. There we go. There's some kind of rotation. Anyway, not really sure what that did, but Cirrus wouldn't have destroyed it if it was totally useless, right? Okay, we're gonna make our way to another bubbler and try to figure out where the water spirit went, because I get the feeling that his disappearance without saying anything is totally random. But first we're gonna go into the dream chamber just to confirm my suspicion that he really didn't say anything. Okay. And the dream chamber is inside the living fungus, the non-toxic one. So make our way down the stairs. Down the little path here. And around and up these stairs. Nobody believes in guardrails anymore. And no change. Okay, that did absolutely nothing. So yeah, we've got to go back and find the water spirit again. He stared right at us. What did we screw up? Oh well. I very much prefer mechanical puzzles. Don't get me wrong, this one was alright. It's not like it was too difficult to figure out. It's rather obvious. Oh, look. Here, we're spitting this out. We're going to tell you to look for this guy. You know what to do. And a little bit of walking around and just taking note of where things are will let you know exactly which pieces go where. You know, it's interesting that Akinar had us read his journal, because here he's telling us not to bring Father because he's trying to save his dad's life for some reason, but the journal tells us specifically that he was fully ready to kill him, so do we trust him or not? Sirius is obviously not trustworthy. Not completely. I don't want to look at the fire spirit. I just want to... And thanks for popping the bubble, Mr. Fire Spirit. I don't know, though. It would be fun to choose Sirius just to watch the world burn. You know, that obligatory bad ending you just have to see. Doesn't mean I really trust Akinar, though. Okay, so the water spirit is not here. Alright. So he's going to be by the water wheel. Hi, Mr. Fire Spirit. Been seeing a lot of the fire spirit, not a lot of the wind spirit. Have you noticed that? I think they were wrong. I think I was a child of fire. I don't even remember what the fire spirit actually likes. Okay, there's a bubbler up over here. And we should have just enough steps to get where we need to go. One more ahead, and then we're going to hang a left. See, there he is. Do you see this? And it pops. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm empty-handed this time. Well, while we're here, let's go ahead and divert this. We're going to try to get power to the pump that's by the other water spirit hovel. Well, spring, whatever. Alright. And the water spirit should have bounced to that spring, so we're going to make our way to the bubble first, and then work our way over. Easiest lyrics to write ever. Just repeat the name of the age over and over. At least the score itself is really pretty, though, so you can kind of forgive the lack of originality. Really? He's not here? Oh well. Okay, so we've got to mess with this little generator thing. I'm just not having any luck with that stupid spirit. Okay. Make our way up if this will ever load. And slide this into position. Then we'll need to move the rocker to the correct position over here. Okay, gear connected. Let's go ahead and make our way back down. Pull that off. Last thing I need is either Circe or Akinar to randomly move it on me while my hand's in the mechanism. Not that I think they can, but it would be just my luck kind of thing. And we just switch to the sides that are open. There's the wind spirit. Finally get to see him. I'm slowly making my way back around to this bubbler because I think, based on where we've just been, I'm guessing the spirit is back at the broken wheel area. Oops, moved too quick. Okay, you can tell my patience is getting frazzled here, can't you? I just want to get this over with. We've been at this for a while. Now, on the water, in case you guys are wondering what I was trying to do, I was legitimately trying to divert it down towards the main area. And away from the, old section, because I just get the feeling that I'm going to need that drained for whatever reason. Take it this time. Please take it this time. Oh, I hope you evaporate. Okay, so let's try up the hill. I'm getting really fed up with this stupid spirit. Does nobody want to help me dream? Can I not go to sleep? Okay, no sign of him here, so he's by the second water divider. So make our way to the nearest bubbler to it. I'd be very interested in seeing the sketch that they came up with to map this age out. Not a terribly difficult game to program, really, but its design makes it enough to still get lost in the environment. So what that really means is the artists did a wonderful job. The programmers didn't do terribly either, and it's wonderful because the game is pretty much bug-free on release. You don't get to see that anymore, especially from Ubisoft. But it really it really goes to show the value of art in video games. The plot was good, the artwork is good, and because of that, you can really fall in love with the characters being created. Proving that realistically video games really are an art form, as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Take it this time. Thank you, you moron. You know, he probably just got fed up with this. Fine, if you're gonna chase me all around this damn island, I'm just gonna help you anyway. If it'll shut you up. Right? That's gotta be it. Anyway, let's go back to the dream chamber. Or the memory chamber, sorry. And see what kind of luck we have. And it really is kind of interesting how this civilization has basically become immortal. Your memories live on for more or less forever as long as people care to talk to you. Okay, up the stairs.
Time seems to be against us. Fortunately, there is little I can say to prepare you for what you are about to experience. The Mirror Realm is different for everyone who travels there. But your guide will be waiting in his true form to meet you, and will explain what you really need to know. Please, lie down.
Ooh. Ah.
Normally, I would remain until you return. But with everything that's happened today, I cannot. So, should you decide to leave Dream without getting the answers you seek, you will have to return to it later without help. In that case, just focus on the all-seeing eyes of the ancestors, and you should be able to travel there. Are you ready? Then gaze on the eyes high above you, and let your journey begin.
Draw the blinds. We can shut out the night. Pull up the blanket. Pull the blankets up tight. And there are angels on our curtains.
what you expected, is it, traveler? You're here because you want to find the answer to something that troubles you. Why then wouldn't dreams seem dark or mysterious at first? Do not be afraid. The fragrance of your offering still lingers. It pleases me. So I shall light this darkness for you and lead you to the ones you call the ancestors. He is not an ancestor. Like yourself, he is but a traveler here. And if his guide brings him close, you should touch him to experience as much of dream as you can. Dream is often visited by such creatures, temporary inhabitants seeking the enlightenment they cannot find in their waking lives. They do not have the wisdom to shape dream, as the ancestors do, but they can still learn much by seeing what possibilities exist here. Sometimes they come just to seek distraction.
Trying not to get too much in the way of this little cutscene here. But, yeah, they give us these little baubles to interact with. Ooh, this one's following my finger. Now, can we move along, please? There's got to be a plot here. Ooh, your programmers have figured a way to track the mouse. Ooh. Sorry, guys. I think that song made me just a little bit irked. That's literally probably my least favorite part of the game, is that stupid song. Okay. Please let us move on now.
Come.
Thank you.
I sense the arrival of one who does have the power to influence dream. How odd. She resembles an ancestor, but she is not yet one of them. Nor is she a traveler, for I sense no waking mind to return to. It's as if that connection has been severed prematurely. I do not understand how this is possible, but this is the one you seek. The ancestors approach. They will attempt to communicate with her. The ancestors are willing to shape dream for you, but they need your help. By brushing against each one, you can impart some of your own energy to it. This will place each ancestor in closer harmony with the others. When all are as one, the combined wisdom will reveal the answer you need. Go on, try it. I shall be silent until you succeed.
All right.
But should you grow too frustrated, signal me by touching your amulet. I will then send you back to Serenia immediately, but without the answer you need.
Okay. Basically, we go around, we change all these colors to where they all need to be white, all of them, and it's this big gigantic sphere that we're in. So, that's where we'll pick up next time. I'll see you guys in our final episode. That'll be episode 12 of Wheel Trouble's Let's Play Myst 4 Revelation, and we'll let you guys decide which of the brothers you actually believe. And on that note, Wheel Trouble out.